Hello there, welcome to the news on Nepal Television. I am Rosina Rai, starting with the headlines first. 6 persons arrested in connection with the recent gold smuggling cases at TIA area. More than 80 kilograms gold seized while being sneaked out. Bangladesh sees record 19 deaths from dengue in a single day. Fatalities from the mosquito-borne disease this year rises to 146. At least 6 people killed in a landslide at the mountain village of India's Maharashtra state. Several other reported trapped under the debris. And the first FIFA Women's World Cup featuring 32 teams kick off with host New Zealand taking Norway in the opener. Welcome back. Now we have the news in detail. The Department of Revenue Investigation has so far busted 6 persons in connection with the recent gold smuggling case. The police also arrested an agent of the smuggling of around 100 kilograms of previous yellow metal. According to Director General of the Department, Nauraj Dhungana, search of those involved in the gold smuggling was underway. The identities of those arrested have not been disclosed. A special team of the department on Wednesday had seized huge amount of gold in front of the Tribhuvan International Airport Customs Office while it was being transported through the customs pass in a taxi. The department had immediately arrested 2 persons along with the gold in front of the TIA Customs Office gate. Dhungana further shared the team arrested additional 4 individuals involved in the scam this morning. It is said that the gold was brought from Hong Kong. This is so far the first incident where such a big quantity of yellow metal was seized in Nepal. Now to further development, the Central Working Committee meeting of the Nepali Congress is continuing today as well. The meeting had begun on Tuesday. Leaders continued putting forth their views in the meeting on Wednesday. In the meeting chaired by Party President Sher Bahadur Dewa, Party General Secretary Biswa Prakash Sharma shared about the meeting's agenda, while another General Secretary Gagan Kumar Thapa presented the proposal related to party organization. 10 different agendas have been set for the meeting, while deliberation continues on the agendas such as contemporary politics, policy convention, organizational action plan, and a schedule, declaration of party's national campaign, among others. Nepali Congress Chief Secretary at Party Office Krishna Prasad Paudel said a total of 46 participants have put forth their views in Wednesday's meeting. Ambassador of the Qatar to Nepal, Yusuf bin Muhammad Al Hil, paid courtesy call on Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal this morning. On the occasion, matters of bilateral cooperation and mutual interest were discussed. According to the Prime Minister's Secretariat, views on further deepening and strengthening Nepal-Qatar bilateral relations were exchanged during the meeting. Issues of Nepali migrant workers in Qatar and related were also discussed during the meeting. Qatar is one of the major destinations for Nepali migrant workers, among other countries. We shall get back with more updates on the side. We do have. Stay with us. Welcome back. You are Nepal Television News. Now the remaining updates. Lumpy skin infection is taking death toll on cattle in Russia. The increasing outbreak of contagious animal disease has panicked local farmers, with cattle dying of lumpy skin infection. A total of 159 cattle died due to infection in the district. The lumpy skin disease has been broken out in all 5 rural municipalities of the district. Among them, Gosaikunda rural municipality has seen the biggest loss of cattle. As of now, lumpy skin contagion killed 22 yaks and 41 cows of local species in 6 wards of Gosaikunda, shared livestock technical chief at Saprubesi in the rural municipality, Suresh Badel. As many as 800 cattle have been infected with lumpy skin disease in Gosaikunda alone. As many as 1,500 infected cattle are being treated in another local level areas in the district, except Chodingmo. A technical team has been deployed in the rural municipalities in the southern belt of Russia for disease control. As the infection has mostly affected oxen used for plough, it has a direct bearing on the farmers in paddy plantation. Now to the further development, with the monsoon at its peak. Instances of summer-borne disease are also rising across the country. One of the main concerns this time is the dengue infection that has started showing signs of contagion of late. Dengue infection cases have gone up since the past 1 week, said Director at Epidemiology and Disease Control Division Rudra Prasad Marasiri. He further shared that adequate attention was not paid for sanitation due to continuous rainfall. In the span of a week, over 1,000 dengue patients have been detected. According to the division, as many as 2,930 people have been infected with dengue as of July 17. As informed, there were only 1,337 cases of dengue infections till July 13. This time, Kosi province has topped the tally of infection with 1,746. Now we have another dengue update from International Frontline. Meanwhile, Bangladesh sees record 19 deaths from dengue in a single day, the highest number of deaths in a day from the mosquito-borne disease this year, raising the fatalities to 146 in 2023. During the period, 1,792 more patients were hospitalized with viral fever, according to the Directorate General of Health Services, DGHS. Of the new patients, 922 were admitted to hospitals in Dhaka and the rest outside it, according to DGHS. A total of 5,552 dengue patients, including 3,370 in the capital, are now receiving treatment at hospitals across the country. So far, the DGHS has recorded 25,792 dengue cases, 20,094 recoveries this year. The country logged 281 dengue deaths in 2022, the highest on record after 179 deaths recorded in 2019. Also, it recorded 62,423 dengue cases and 61,971 recoveries last year. We shall get back with more international headliners at the side we do have. Stay with us. Time for a short break. Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. Now, remaining updates. 5 people were killed and several others are feared trapped under the debris after a landslide hit Irsalwad, a tribal hamlet in Maharashtra's Raigad district, late on Wednesday night. The region has been lashed by incessant rains over the last 24 hours. Search operations are underway and 75 people have been rescued so far, as per Industries Minister Uday Samant. The hamlet is located close to the Irsalgad Fort, which is a popular trekking destination. The location of the hamlet and incessant rains have made rescue operations difficult, as rescue teams have to walk a distance of over an hour from the nearest accessible route to reach the hamlet. Wheat prices have risen sharply on global markets after Russia said it would treat ships heading for Ukrainian ports as potential military targets. Moscow pulled out of a deal this week that had guaranteed safe passes for grain shipments through the Black Sea. A White House spokesperson accused Russia planning to blame Ukraine for attacks on civilian ships. Russia's President Vladimir Putin said he would return to the grain agreement immediately if his demands were met. They include reconnecting Russia's agricultural bank to a global payment system. A Russian airstrike on the Ukrainian port city of Mykolaiv killed an unknown number of people on Wednesday night, according to a local official. The airstrikes were reported on the port of Odisha. To the more updates before that, let's have a quick look into the highlights of the site. World's 16-megawatt offshore wind turbine of waters of East China's Fujian province has been connected to the grid of power generation on Wednesday. As 123-meter-long turbine blades on the rotor started to spin, the world's first 16-megawatt ultra-large capacity has been successfully connected to the grid and started generating power. The height of its hub center is 152 meters, which is equivalent to 3 Long March 5 carrier rockets, China's largest rocket family so far, lined up end to end. The blade's sweeping area, which spans about 50,000 square meters, it's equivalent to the size of even standard football fields. Now time for sports. The first FIFA Women's World Cup to feature 32 teams kicks off on Thursday, with New Zealand taking on former winners Norway in the opening game in Auckland before co-host Australia face the Republic of Ireland in front of 80,000 fans in Sydney. The month-long tournament has expanded from the 24-team event at the last edition in France 4 years ago and is being staged in 2 different countries for the first time, in 9 cities across Australia and New Zealand, with Australia's Matildas are hoping to go all the way to the final in Sydney on August 20. New Zealand's ambitions on home soil are more modest. The football fans are hoping to win a World Cup match for the first time at the 16th attempt when they play Norway at Eden Park at 7th local time. Following the tournament's opening ceremony, New Zealand, coached by Jitka, are ranked 26th in the world and have won just once in their last 11 matches. Shooting has left 2 people dead in a centre of Auckland, New Zealand, hours before the city is due to open the FIFA Women's World Cup. 6 other people, including police officers, were injured, and the gunman is also dead after the incident on the construction site in the central business district. PM Chris Hipkins said that the attack was not being seen as an act of terrorism. The tournament would go ahead as planned, he said. The public, he added, could be assured police had neutralized the threat and there was no ongoing risk after the incident on Queen Street. No political or ideological motive for the attack had been identified. With this, we come to the end of this news bulletin, but before we say goodbye, quick reminders of the headlines once again. Six persons arrested in connection with the recent gold smuggling case at the TIA area. More than 80 kilograms gold seized while being sneaked out. Bangladesh sees a record 19 deaths from dengue in a single day. Fatalities from the mosquitoes-borne disease this year rises to 146. At least 6 people killed in a landslide at mountain village of India's Maharashtra state. Several others reported trapped under the debris. And the first FIFA Women's World Cup featuring 32 teams kicks off with host New Zealand taking Norway in the opener. Well, this is all we have for this moment. Until our next bulletin, have a good day ahead. Namaste.